Yeah, temporary hit points don't stack.
Elixni in the city. Things really are changing. I can't believe the hunters have been running themselves without leadership since. Wish there was more we could do.
Well, what you can get is for the highest one. So I think I saw on your character sheet that you get 10, when somebody dies around you. So like, if you have 10, and say somebody hits you and takes away 7 of those, and then somebody else dies around you, you can re-up that to 10. Yeah. I know because one of my characters abuses the fuck out of temp HP. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about temp HP. They're meant to be a buffer. The really the only way that I know of to get as many temporary hit points as you had would be with something with a magic item called Black Razor, which I have a habit of giving out in my campaigns. Because I love this weapon. One of the abilities of it is Devour Soul. Whenever you reduce a creature to 0 hit points, the sword slays the creature and devours its soul, unless it is a construct or an undead. A creature whose soul has been devoured by Black Razor can only be restored to life by a wish spell. When it devours a soul, Black Razor grants you temporary hit points equal to the slain creature's hit point maximum. I've had a character slay an ancient red dragon with this. Like, because they got the final blow on the dragon, because they got the final blow on the dragon, they got 546 temporary hit points.
Damn.
Yeah. And also, while the hit points fade after 24 hours, as long as these temporary hit points last, and you keep Black Razor in your hand, you have advantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
That's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, Black Razor is fucking amazing. Also, it grants a +3 to hit and damage.
I've officially put the fear into Philip. He almost didn't let me have a thing of rope just because I wanted rope, and he's like, "What are you gonna do with the rope?"
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, "Okay, one of the things in the thing in here in the treasure room is a potted mint plant," and I was like, "You could abuse the fuck out of that." He's like, what are you thinking about?" It's like, "Yeah, you can break that item." And he's like, "How?"
Malu, you are evil. And I love you for it.
Creativity is my strong suit in this game.
So, you guys are down in a cellar. Just killed the demon. In Nosuke specifically killed the demon. The rest of you just kind of helped. What do you guys want to do?
I want to look at the body it was eating.
Okay. Appears to be... the head is missing, and both arms and one leg are missing, and part of the torso has been eaten. But There's like the lower section of the torso and a right leg.
Okay, Alex instantly regrets that, and she goes to puke in the corner.
Okay.
I should get those parts for Anna that she requested.
Morty holds your hair.
Banshee really did a number on this gun. It's never been this reliable.
What you guys gonna do?
Are there any like cloths nearby, like anything that would serve to cover the body?
You can look.
Yeah. That'd be investigation.
Sure.
What does the 27 do?
You find a rolled up carpet rug. Find a rolled up rug that you could lay over the body if you would like to.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
It's a very nice looking rug.
Yeah, but the dead should be treated with respect.
Yes.
I think so, you alright?
I was just trying to see if maybe that was somebody I knew, but instead I was treated to that.
Ours will also use prestidigitation to make the body smell like, I don't know, freshly picked flowers. Instead of a rotting corpse.
Cool.
Yeah, should we inform Zuko?
Well, before we do, I'm sorry, Marius, but I did see you, doing the spell thingy on the scorch marks over there. I got this corner over here.
Yes, the, little bit. I just didn't want to, make it seem, however, by the way, nice job, with the lightning. I thought you could handle it, but there's not entirely sure.
Alex reaches out and grabs your collar. Don't ever fucking do that again!
Yeah, Myers, like, he kind of just lets it happen, and just looks at you. I mean, I don't see why not. It's a good battle strategy.
I was unprepared! It could have killed Nibbles!
You're fine.
It could have.
You're fine. You know how to redirect it. It's fine. I'm doing great.
So, I guess Alex is gonna look at the rest of the group and say, like, are you ready for dinner? And she looks at Morty and she says, and maybe some mouthwash.
Morty holds up a finger and just like, hold up. And he opens up, rummages around through a bag, pulls out a bag, and opens it up. And he has a variety of mouthwashes. He asks you which kind of mouthwash you would like.
I get the most Gucci of them all.
Okay. Get a very high class, like 50 gold. I was gonna say $50, but go 25 gold bottle of mouthwash.
Okay. I proceed to wash my mouth out. Thank you, Marty. don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to spit this shit, but whatever. I'm just gonna. We're good.
You just presto the mouthwash up.
I mean, that's what Myris was kind of doing with her vomit. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as you looked away and looked back, vomit's gone.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah, and when you spit out the mouthwash, it doesn't even reach the floor.
Damn, that's impressive.
Some quick casting.
Ah. I believe, am I able to, like, clean up all the, scorch marks and everything with mending and prestidigitation?
I'll go with yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Uh,
Might take like a couple minutes of like really doing it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
alright. Well, looks like we are all good to go. Shall we, come in Zuko here? I'm unfortunately unfamiliar with, barrier rituals within the Fire Nation.
Am I still a big woman?
That's for a minute.
By now, no.
Okay.
After a couple minutes of presto and bending, no, you were back to normal.
Alex looks over at Inosuke.
So, is that everything? I don't know why, but I thought they might travel in packs. Oh, okay. Territorial, I guess? Alright then. I don't want to be in this room anymore. Alex walks out.
Okay. Morty will follow. I'm gonna assume Ty follows. What do you say, Matt? Okay.
Myers, cast message to, Zuko. And, like, informing him of, that the problem has been taken care of and that there is a dead body. And he will stay with the dead body until somebody comes.
Says, okay. Well, thank you for taking care of what appears to have been a unknown issue. And I will send a couple of guards down there to take care of whatever remains of the body.
Thank you.
Yep.
And when someone is there to take care of it, then Myers will leave and head to the dining hall.
Alex is gonna de-magical girlify.
Okay. Is Nikolai staying in the basement? Oh, okay. Well, just type stuff in general or story. I'll try to pay attention to it. Cool. Alright. So, while you guys, the rest of the group is leading, so I assume Inosuke is pretty much leading the group back to the dining room. Myris waits about 3 or 4 minutes, and a couple of guards come down into the cellar, and they tell you that they'll take care of the body.
Thank you.
Human minds and artificial bodies.
Yep.
And without another word, he just walks out.
Yep.
I can't believe the hunters have been running themselves without leadership since. Wish there was more we could do.
Alright. Assuming with how high your intellect is, you can navigate back to the,
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I memorized the path on the way here.
I don't think you have any trouble with that, so I'll say you can get back a few minutes later. And, it appears there's some miscellaneous people scattered about the table. It appears that towards the let's see, the room is like pretty fucking big. It's like a 50-foot long or it's a table that seats about 50 people.
Also, it's like Thanksgiving at Matt's family's.
Jeez.
Woo, cattle prod. Is everybody sitting down, or are they like casually talking to each other? Walking around.
It is a pretty big open room. Some like attendants off to the side with like drinks on platters and stuff.
Intelligence report from
Yeah.
Shield 4.
The Fire Lord is sitting at the head of the table, while Zuko is to his left.
I should get those parts for Hannah that she requested.
Most of the other guests are towards the opposite end of the table. And it seems like the seats closer to the Fire Lord are reserved for you guys, as no one else is going to sit in them right now.
Myris will keep at least 2 seats between himself and either Zuko or the Fire Lord.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea. Alex looks at Inosuke. Where's your shirt?
What do you think Osiris would say if I told him I wanted to put together a fire team?
You make a fair point. I don't think I've ever seen you with one, but this is. She's just kind of like pointing around to what everybody else is wearing comparatively to him.
And also, it would be good for you to actually wear some clothing during a formal occasion.
What he said.
Straight up leaves. Okay.
Alex face palms.
Okay.
Virus sighs heavily. Oh wait, you said that the shirt does have buttons, and you just haven't buttoned it up. Cool. Myris uses Mage Hand to button your shirt. Okay. This is a formal occasion. This is a formal occasion. Please observe the social niceties.
Again, Alex just thinks that's his head.
Do I know that this is a mask?
You could roll. I don't know. You just roll an intelligence check.
$22.
Yeah, it's a mask.
Okay, it would also be preferable if you were to remove your mask. They're generally frowned upon at the dinner table.
Alex is extremely confused by that statement.
Yes, okay, we all have guests. We do not want to give a poor impression.
I think you're still muted, Matt.
Nikolai, could you please remove your helmet?
That's not happening.
Myris just kind of looks over to Zuko and shrugs.
Zuko.
Like, he shrugs and just shakes his head.
Zuko.
Vanguard's taking a big chance dealing with the Cabal like this.
Yeah.
Zuko kind of sighs a little bit and just looks at his dad, and his dad just like shakes his head back and forth while holding up a hand, closes his eyes like, it's okay. It's whatever. Not that big of a deal.
Myris, like, rests his elbow on the table and just puts one of his hands up to his temple and just shakes his head. Just like, why? Kind of, why do I hang out with these people?
That's a very good question.
Voluntarily.
Morty is going to pipe up because Morty knows Inosuke and knows Inosuke's background. Not that you guys completely know that, but you can kind of guess that. Morty's gonna say, "What's wrong, Inosuke? You too scared to take your mask off?" Yeah? Then take your mask off then. You're not scared. Kitty.
Alex is just staring at this
Alright.
beautiful man.
Yeah.
Nikolai called you ugly.
Them's fighting words.
Please don't start a fight at the dinner table.
Human minds and
That's definitely not what I was expecting.
Morty says, "It's very pretty, isn't it?"
It's pretty gorgeous, yeah. I'm kind of jealous a little bit.
I can't believe the hunters have been running themselves without leadership. Wish there was more we could do.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
Alright then.
Alex takes a seat.
Where are you sitting?
Well, I want to sit by Myris.
Okay.
So you're putting Morty next to Zuko?
I guess so.
Yeah, your fiance and your trainer.
Totally fine.
What all sitting next to each other for an entire dinner. What could possibly go wrong?
I probably should sit next to Zuko.
He is your sensei. Younger sensei. He is your sensei.
Oh, he's my younger sensei?
Zuko is like 17 or 18 right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, fine, I'll sit next to Zuko. Alex is still a little weary of the, Fire Lord, though. Even though he has turned over a new leaf and all. She does know that Aang left him in a pretty bad state, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, he will definitely have you killed.
You can make a intelligence check on something, Alex.
Oh god. Okay.
This is just solely for you, and no one else knows this. Depending on what you roll. Please roll well.
I don't know, it's my intelligence.
Right now. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Nah, I mean, nah, no bonus information. It's a bummer.
It's all good. Intelligence.
Make a
is-
history check.
Oh my gosh, you really want to tell me, don't you?
I do. I really do. Make a history check about. Oh, come on. Bummer. Alright, well, no.
Does it have to do with fashion?
It was... no. Try again another time, maybe. Depending on how the story goes, but okay. So... yeah. You guys can have some conversation, or just wait for dinner to arrive.
Alex casts a message over to Myris, and it says,
If I set nibbles on my shoulder, would that be considered inappropriate right now? He's dressed to impress right now, so...
Depending on how clean he is, it could be considered uh, either rude or that you are trying to distract from the conversation. Or
Fair enough.
that you are showing off. It depends what you would like to know.
Guess so.
However, it is your pet. By the way, Andromeda, not in sight.
Okay.
I guess that's fair. I'll take that cue and not put my pet at the table, even though Nibbles would really appreciate being on the table with all the food.
That's kind of what Myris was afraid of.
On that note, though, she will open her bag just for Myers to see how clean he is.
By the way, are you sitting next to me or next to Zuko?
Zuko.
Okay. Okay, so I have to look across Morty in order to see your bag. Oh man. Myra's got message to you. Like I said, it's your decision.
Alex is gonna be the better person and not do it. However, if there's any appetizers on the table, she's gonna sneak a few and put them in her bag.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Nuska did bring up a really important question. So Alex is kind of staring over at Nikolai. Just completely staring. Not even ashamed about she's staring.
Sorry, say that again?
Alex is staring Nikolai dead in the helmet.
Okay.
Fair point. After a few minutes of uncomfortable staring at Nikolai, not sure whether or not Nikolai notices her or not, she just,
How do you eat? Aha! I see.
so awkward silence as we're just sitting here waiting for dinner to start, I guess.
I suppose so. So Zuko is gonna pipe up to Alex and say, "So there was a demon in our cellar?"
Oh yeah, it looked like you had a really big roach problem.
Uh-huh. Do you have any idea how it got there? Like how it got past our guards and into the building and like how?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. She points at a Sky Slayer. He probably.
Looks at Inosuke and asks Inosuke, "Do you know how the demon got in here?" Oh. Okay, well. Suppose we'll have to beef up our security during nighttime hours. Thank you. And the Fire Lord hears Zuko say that and just kind of nods, taking that into account.
So Alex is looking at the dishes that may or may not be on the table right now.
By this point, food is being served. Yeah.
Myra's is taking it a bit slower. Sorry, Matt.
Haha.
Sorry, Matt.
Alright.
I don't speak printer.
So, throughout a lot of noise and other people's conversations, you guys hear the Fire Lord ask Morty, "Hey, Morty." Morty's like, "Yeah? What's up?" Responds with "You think Rick has any more of that stuff he brought last time he was here?" And Morty just gets this big grin on his face. And then Morty presses a button. And Rick appears. And Rick's like, "The fuck do you want, Morty? Every time with this shit. God. I mean, me." Anyways. And he looks around the room and he sees the Fire Lord and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And the Fire Lord like stands up and then bows to Rick and asks him if he has any of the stuff he brought last time. And Rick gets a big grin on his face. He's like, "Oh yeah, I do." And Rick pulls out something from his lab coat and appears to be a laser hookah. And Rick takes the seat opposite of Zuko, pushing some important looking fellow out of that seat. And the Fire Lord apologizes to him, saying that he can sit there at the next gathering. And Rick sits down across from Zuko and starts smoking out of a laser hookah. Okay.
Yes, Alex is watching Nikolai eat, but of course she does acknowledge Kami-sama as he appears.
Yeah. So you see Rick hand the laser hookah to the Fire Lord. The Fire Lord just looks like a little kid being handed a treat. And Zuko looks kind of confused as to what his dad is doing with the person who told him to teach the Avatar firebending. And the Fire Lord takes a giant rip from the laser hookah and blows the air up into the ceiling. Blows the smoke up to the ceiling. And his eyes get fucking huge. And he thanks Rick and starts eating some food. And Rick and him are just kind of conversing.
Okay.
Alex would like to scan the table and see if there's any of this dish called fire flakes.
Make a perception, as it's a big table right now. Yes, there are, and you can find some. There are a bunch. There are multiple bowls of it spread out throughout. There's like 3 bowls of it. Like the left or far side of the table, middle of the table, and side of the table that's closest to you.
Okay, so like, I'm assuming the people who are eating this stuff is taking it like a champ since they're used to it, right?
Most of them. There's a couple people that are like eating a little bit of it and then like over exaggerating how ridiculous it is and like just complaining about how it's just too much, but then they still eat more of it.
I'd like to look over at Myris and point at that dish and say,
I hear that dish is really sweet. You might want to try some, Myris.
I
alright.
do believe that's a deception. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is a sweet dish. That might be really nice and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely.
Myra's request for the fireplace to be passed down a little bit so that he can grab some without being rude and using the Mage Hand.
Someone a couple seats down from you picks up the bowl and passes the bowl over.
Okay. Myers takes 2 and places them on his plate.
Okay.
And
Morty says, "Hey Myers, could you pass me some too? I love those things. They're so good."
absolutely. And he passes.
Morty grabs 5. Staring at you as he grabs 5.
Inosuke, you want in on this?
Like a big I'm gonna eat more than you look on his face.
Yeah, Myers just accepts the 2.
Okay.
Myers is not one easily goaded into a challenge. Yeah, so he just takes the 2 and then, like, takes a bite of a piece of one. Just try it.
Hot.
Myers is actually eating some pretty.
Mouth is on fire.
Myers is actually eating some pretty damn spicy food. So for him, like, it's a bit warm.
It is up there.
Yeah, it's a bit warm.
It
but
is.
overall, not too bad. Outwardly, you probably don't see much reaction from Myers other than it's alright.
Alex is slightly disappointed, but she's turning her attention to Inosuke. He just shoved a handful in his mouth.
Nosuke, make a Constitution save. What? All right, you eat a handful of them, and your face starts sweating, but you seem to eat them like a champ. But your face is turning red and your like face is sweating a little bit.
God
but
damn
you
it.
don't really seem to care at all.
Now seeing two people try it and not have much of a reaction, Alex is gonna try one.
You gonna just eat a whole one, or are you just gonna take a bite of one like Myris?
I'm gonna eat a whole one.
Okay. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Ooh. Yeah, you do add bonus.
Yeah, it's a sorcery proficiency,
that.
so +3.
So a 10. That's a little better. But overall, your mouth is on fucking fire.
Alex starts coughing, like, what the fuck, guys?
I had hot, my mouth hurt.
Like, you're drinking water right after Fireflakes?
Yeah, that's... I mean, he is dumb, so...
Is that a second Constitution save then?
Considering he ate a handful of them, not like one or two, yes. Cause that is... Ooh. Yeah, you're starting to feel the heat pretty bad right now. Every other food that you eat is tasting extremely spicy, as it's just straight up your mouth is on fire. Anything you eat is tasting spicy.
Did excuse me. Did Morty eat all 5?
Yes, Morty did eat all 5.
How's he looking?
I don't know. Gilgamesh ate some and he's looking not too bad.
What have you done with my fiance?
Morty seems alright. Did I update? Oh, I didn't level him either, did I? No, I didn't update. It's actually 21.
Okay. Myris, in good fun, like, Myris kinda, okay, and, goes to, take 4 more from the plate, and over the course of a few minutes, eats them.
Okay. You can make a Constitution saving throw.
Out of curiosity, would this be against, any sort of a magical effect?
Nah.
Okay.
No magical cooks in their kitchen right now.
And I will actually use Fortune's Favor to reroll that.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Ooh. Nice.
So
yeah. Nah, this is.
Myris is eating them and just and actually doesn't side eye, just full on turns to Morty as he takes the last one and just eats it whole. And there's not a drop of sweat on him. And he just raises his eyebrows. Is that Morty?
Morty, yes, it is. Morty can totally be goaded into doing stuff. He is always up for it. So Morty is going to eat another handful of them. And he doing pretty good. He's sweating a little bit because he had a fucking handful. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, right now, Morty has a lot of strength. He may or may not have taken Rick level steroids in the Hyperbolin Lion Tamer that he also shared with Nikolai for the first year, but no one wanted any of the steroids, so he just kept the steroids to himself, and he boosted the fuck out of his strength by like a lot over the course of 2 years.
Nicholas talking to Myris.
Yeah, Myris. Yeah, they're not bad. Not the spiciest thing I've ever had, but decent. And so about how many did Morty eat?
Another handful, so I'll say.
Oh, Nikolai ate one.
Oh yeah, you're fine. It is not that hot to you. Morty grabs another 4.
Okay.
Alex is scratching her head right now. She grabs another one.
So here's the thing. Myris is going to grab another 6. Like kind of move another 6 onto his plate, and and then he's just gonna take a drink for a moment. And is there a point where it looks like Morty is not paying full attention?
Yes, as he is looking over to the hookah, and he is also using the hookah that Rick has out, sitting on the table in front of the Fire Lord and Zuko, and it's got some long hoses. It's reaching over and using the hookah.
Okay, so under the table, unbeknownst to Morty, actually, Myris is gonna grab 8 of the thing. Yeah, a total of 8. And under the table, his hand moves a little bit, and he casts prestidigitation to change the taste to not that spicy, and also to use the cleaning aspect to get rid of the capsaicin on the fireflies themselves, which is the thing that makes it spicy. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, like so, they are no longer spicy whatsoever. In like the ones specifically the ones that are on his plate, and he just goes, "Hey, Multi," and eats all 8 in in a few seconds.
Okay. So Morty,
and again, no sweat on his face.
Yeah.
Is Inosuke just gonna let this challenge happen?
I don't know. Your mouth is on fucking fire. It hurts.
And actually, after because realistically you should not do this after drinking something spicy, or after eating something spicy. After eating those, Myers takes a glass of wine and begins to sip it.
God.
Normally, that
Yeah.
would almost literally light your mouth on fire.
Yeah. The whole eye twitch thing, yeah, that's just still going. And Morty is going to take the rest of them
Meanwhile, Alex is saying,
Wow, Myers, that's very impressive. How do you manage that?
I have a strong stomach.
Okay, so Morty takes the other 13 that are left in the bowl. And Morty's gonna eat all of them.
Okay. You probably have disadvantage on this one because there's so many.
Yeah, I was thinking about just rolling multiple times, but I think disadvantage works because that's yeah. Morty's face is on fire right now.
Myers just rests his chin on his fist. What's wrong? What's the matter, Morty? They a little bit spicy.
Morty says, and then he pulls out his flask and he closes his eyes for a second. Then he opens them and then he drinks from his flask, and like all the sweat and redness from his face are just like gone. And he just kind of looks back at you and he's like, nah, we're all good. Nothing's wrong.
No, well, after all,
Then he grins
I-
back, shaking his flask in his hand back and forth.
well, it's not, well, I suppose that you have forfeited the challenge after all. I didn't need the magic flask with anti-spicy juice.
Oh, it wasn't anti-spicy juice. You don't know what I drank.
Yes, all I needed was some wine. And Myers just calmly goes back to eating his food with
Okay.
impeccable manners. And like so, yeah.
Alex is just trying not to die over here.
So Morty says after that, Alex, do you want this laser hookah?
I'm too busy coughing up what I was doing.
Morty looks at you, pats you on the back a little, and then hands you his flask. Yeah, all of the heat in your mouth is gone.
Okay, you guys win.
Alex is just glaring at Nicole at that comment. And she just says,
Niku, that tasted like literal fire, and I should know how that tastes.
Morty, just see if I have a gift for this. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Alex is embarrassed. She just takes one of the hoses from the hoop and sits quietly.
Morty's like, yeah, atta girl.
what have you done to my precious little Alex? She's become a smoker.
She begins so innocent.
It's not like you found her in a hentai room to begin with.
Yeah, and then she didn't spend the first dungeon, or most of the first dungeon, just wearing a bikini.
Hey.
Fucking Discord. Send a message and it loads and then it just doesn't send. You gotta copy and paste it, send it again.
And Alex is looking at that image of what Inosuke just posted.
You know there's utensils for a reason, right?
And then Alex is gonna look at Myris like, can you fix this?
Unfortunately, no. Mental magic is not my specialty. By the way, I feel like for anyone who's seen Kingsman, that is Myris.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, because
Nice.
Myris is the guy that, like, he has proper manners, he speaks cordially, and if you piss him off, he will beat the ever-loving shit out of you. And turn you to
Love it.
cinders.
That is nice. Those were really good movies.
They were.
I think the first one was better, but
Oh,
the second one
100%.
wasn't bad.
Yeah, first one was way better. By the way, is Zuko participating in the laser hookup?
He is skeptical about it, but you see his dad talking to Rick and puffing on it, and his dad looks over to Zuko and just kind of motions for him to, like, with his hand to, like, grab a hose and join in. And Zuko, after a few minutes of being skeptical, will in fact join in, and Zuko is gonna start puffing on the laser hookah.
I feel like that's the Fire Lord to Zuko.
Do it!
Give it.
You can make a perception check, Myris, or Nikolai or Inosuke, if you guys want to. It's up to you. So Myris, you hear the Fire Lord tell Zuko that smoking this right here will make you a much wiser leader in your days to come. Inosuke also hears that. Nikolai does not. Nikolai is not paying attention.
It's the helmet. It's not
It blocks out.
his ears.
Yeah, blocks out the hearing.
Yeah.
Watch, he takes off that helmet, he gets advantage perception checks with sound and sight.
And smell. All of it.
Yeah.
Attack rolls.
Everything but touch.
Nice. And speech.
So, yeah. And after Firelord says that, Zuko kind of gives in and does start smoking it. And then Zuko kind of looks over at Inosuke, seeing Inosuke just eat like a fucking wild animal, just like no proper manners. And Zuko just kind of shrugs, looks at his dad, and then starts just eating food with his hands.
Oh,
That's what Zuko does.
all right. Seeing that we have devolved into a pack of mindless animals, Myers is going to say, Firelord, I apologize for the interruption. However, I was wondering if there was anyone in your fine areas that one might go to learn additional spells.
Thinks for a moment, and
Also, Myris is avoiding eye contact with both Inosuke and Zuko now.
I would like to say Alex looks fucking offended that her sensei is doing this.
I mean, from your perspective right now, it's kind of the same as Zuko's perspective, as like, well, he was raised differently, so in his eyes, it's not improper manners to just eat how you would normally eat in your own natural habitat and experiences throughout life. So to be eating not in a proper manner for everyone else may be socially like unacceptable for everyone else, but to him it's completely normal. So Zuko is joining him to make him not feel like a social loner. And because it's just the way that he was probably raised, so Zuko is going to just be like, well, it's not that big of a deal.
Still doesn't change the fact that Alex looks fucking offended.
Okay. So with that, the Fire Lord says, I don't believe we have any places that you could acquire new spells at anywhere around here.
Thank you. Very much. And Myris just kind of quietly goes on with his eating, but seems a bit distracted.
Yeah.
Kind of, he's keeping notes in his head of like spell research, and because it's rude to pull out your journal at the dinner table.
Yeah. You notice that the Fire Lord and Rick are pretty much passing the baton of talking, where one of them will start talking, and while one of them talks, the other one hits the laser hookah, and then they just rotate back and forth so that one of them is always hitting the laser hookah while the other one is always talking, so that they can like mid-max smoking and conversation at the same time. And eventually Zuko and Morty start attempting to do the same thing, talking about Fire Nation's history and stories growing up. Which is kind of weird for Alex because she's like right in the middle of both of them.
What? I missed something.
Zuko and Morty are like... Did you hear the thing about Rick and the Fire Lord?
Yeah.
Okay, Zuko and Morty are attempting to do that themselves with each other. Not as efficiently as the Fire Lord and Rick are able to, but they're doing it at their own pace, and which is a little awkward because you're like sitting in between them.
Oh god, I can move.
Yeah, that's up to you.
I don't know if I want to now.
I mean, you could just join into the conversation with the three of them.
I'm going to
With the three
actively
of you.
listen.
Okay. Zuko's telling stories about how, and this is where stuff gets interesting. Zuko is telling stories about his sister and how she's always admired him. How she always like helped him in training and basically she's always looked up to him. And on that note, you can roll another either insight or history or intelligence check. Take any of the three, but you can only do it once. Alright, that's good enough. So with that, you can determine that all the stuff that Rick specifically told you about earlier, about like the whole copy and pasting from multiverse to multiverse, is that Rick probably didn't copy and paste the original Avatar: The Last Airbender universe, and he probably did a multiverse of the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe where the characters in that universe had different paths in life and they did different things and acted differently, and so things were not the same as the original universe. So Rick probably copied and pasted from a multiverse.
Alright. I'm guessing that means Alex understands this concept. Well, yeah, she's watched Doctor Who. She gets it. Well, it's not even the same, but you know, she gets it.
I mean, if Alex knows Rick and Morty, then it's like
I
the
never
infinite
rolled for
possibilities
that.
of... Didn't you? But you were like praising Rick.
Yeah, because I'm assuming that Rick frickin' saved her in the past. I mean, her party died. He's
Oh,
the only one alive.
Okay, that's fair.
Here.
Yeah, I guess you can roll with advantage to see if you know.
The history? Okay. I don't know, Alpha.
1 second, I'm typing something up. Oh wow, really? Well, I mean, yeah, you're kind of an expert, and like you've seen every episode of Rick and Morty maybe more than once. You get the whole idea behind multiverse of like the infinite possibilities of infinity, of like if a concept can be comprehended or thought of, then therefore it now is, and it exists in a multiverse. There's now an entire universe dedicated to specifically whatever that thought is. And so just the simplicity of some of the characters' personality traits are a little different is pretty simple to understand. Let alone like, oh, they're all chairs now. Like they're firebending chairs. The chairs firebend. That's a little more complex of a theory, but it's still theoretically possible. So
Alright then.
Then I guess Alex is just sitting there nodding and agreeing and listening.
yeah.
No! Bring your mic back here.
So throughout the discussions that people are having and people eating food and stuff, you can notice, because you're sitting right next to him, that Azula runs up behind Zuko and just gives him a big ol' hug and just, Oni-san!
Even though Alex gets this concept, she's still just like,
Bye, bitch. He has to leave at 10 on Thursdays.
Oh, that's right.
So, there's one other thing that was mentioned, but I forgot to kind of include it, is that the Fire Lord showed up and initially and like handed you guys your money and was like, thank you everyone, blah 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 blah. He also included that he will house you in the building, the fortress, for as long as you all need. You're welcomed guests of his. So
we all ate fireplace and smoked a hookah. Well, not all of us smoked the hookah.
yeah, some of you smoked the hookah. You know. Are you still smoking the hookah throughout the night, Alex?
Yeah, Alex was so ashamed and embarrassed of that little snippet with
Fireplace?
yeah. Yeah, she's still going. She's just kind of like
Okay.
a second. It's just kind of like second nature right now.
It's fair. What am I watching, Matt? Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. Okay. Yeah.
It is pretty awesome. I'm gonna backtrack the conversation a little bit now that Ty's here, and I'm gonna give him the same.
That's fair.
I'm gonna give him the same excuse that I gave Myers and be like, "Hey Ty, go ahead and try this fire flake. I hear they're sweet."
You can keep your deception roll on that. Which was a 23. So make an insight, Ty.
This is gonna go terribly for me.
Yeah. Yeah, those are super sweet. You should definitely try one if you like sweet stuff.
I mean,
Definitely try one.
I don't
Probably
know.
really good.
Ty's not a big fan of sweet food. Ty's not really a big fan of food, but you know, he'll give
And then
it a
you-
try, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, then you see everybody else proceed to take them like a champ.
Yeah, everyone eats a bunch of them.
And
Yeah,
Alex
I
is
can-
coughing a little bit. It's okay.
It's fine. I'll try one. You want me to make a Constitution save?
Yes. Ooh, nice.
They're definitely sweet.
Alright, well. This one, yeah, it is a little sweet to you.
Tasty. You weren't wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, so you see Inosuke's beautiful man face.
Ah, Nosuke, you have very pretty eyes. Has anybody ever told you that before? Because if they haven't, they should. Okay, you... Yeah. You enjoy your food.
Alright, so after some time of smoking the laser hookah. By the way, Ty, Rick is sitting at the table to the left of the Fire Lord, while Zuko is sitting to the right of him.
Okay.
If you're looking like at the Fire Lord at the table, and Rick's to his left and Zuko's to his right, and there's this big old laser hookah sitting on the table, and Rick and the Fire Lord are like taking turns, like have one of them is speaking while the other one is hitting the laser hookah, and then they switch where the other one is speaking and the other one is hitting the laser hookah, and they switch and they just kind of do that like all night. You know, also like eating a little, but they're not eating too much. They're just focused on the laser hookah. And Zuko and Morty are pretty much doing the same thing, but Alex is sitting in between them.
All on a laser hookah, though?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Alex is also hitting the laser hookah. There are 5 people hitting the laser hookah.
I will not be smoking.
Okay.
Not my game.
Well, after a little while, some attendants come over and start clearing away the dishes, people's food, and they bring out dessert. There's all kinds of desserts, like these like 15 different kinds of desserts, maybe like 12 or 13. I don't know. Cakes, there's cookies, there's like pies, there's traditional Fire Nation desserts, whatever the fuck those are. It's like some baklava.
Alex is all over that baklava.
It is quality baklava. Very delicious. Made by a professional cook who knows what the fuck he's doing and has made baklava hundreds of times and knows the recipe and knows the temperatures to cook it at and knows how to mix the ingredients, and it tastes delicious.
Is this possibly a chef that Alex may know of?
Probably not.
Okay. Just a pro chef.
Just a pro chef. Grew up in the city and opened his own restaurant, and Firelord visited that restaurant, ate the food, loved the food so much, offered him to work in the fortress building, and as like the personal chef to him and his family, and he accepted the job because it was too great an offer and too much money to pass up. So he's just a chef that's worked his way up from the bottom. But you can all enjoy dessert and have conversations and smoke laser hookah. Or you could all sit in silence. That's cool too. Whatever you guys want to do.
I thought we were stuffing our face.
That's fine.
Ty's definitely just been chewing on them fireflies like a numb.
You know, after depending on how many you eat, you're gonna have to make another Constitution saving throw.
I'm not going crazy.
After a bunch, though. After a bunch, because you did get a nat 20, so
I'm not going
you
crazy
eat
either.
Several of them.
Because I'm not a big fan of sweet food, and it tastes pretty sweet to me. So
Yeah, they do.
kind of like meh, 1 or 2 here or there.
Okay.
But I am definitely eating plenty.
Alright.
Make the Fire Lord seem like I'm enjoying his food.
He is primarily focused on his conversation with Rick.
Good.
Not like he's trying to outsmoke Rick, because it looks like he knows he couldn't do that, but like he's trying to keep up with Rick. So, I guess after you guys eat dessert, you can sit around and talk at the table, or you could go to the library, or you could go back to your rooms and turn in for the night. Okay.
Alex is going to head to her room, but she's going to bring that book that she was reading earlier.
Okay. Morty is going to stay smoking the hookah for a little while longer.
Did we take a long rest at some point?
No.
We've not yet. Okay. Oh yeah, because we fought the demon and then we went
Demon.
straight to dinner. Okay.
Yep. Worked up an appetite.
Gotcha.
Alex even threw up.
Oh no.
Tends to happen when you see a body
Okay.
that's like just a torso, basically.
That's rude.
I didn't even think about that.
Ty's definitely a little offended. Like, hey, what the hell?
Alright. I will be right back.
Okie dokie. Alpha, come back. Guess not.
Alright.
Welcome back. How's it going?
Good. Just got some dinner.
Good, good.
So,
Oh, look, Nikolai, so sweet. Feed Clovis.
What was he need to eat? That worked for him.
Clovis? Doesn't
Yeah.
he have a mouth? I mean, I've been
But, like-
feeding him cookies.
Yeah, but like, does he need to eat?
I mean, probably something. Monsters probably get hungry too.
Eating human blood, maybe? Fred! Answers.
Fred just kind of shrugs.
have you not been feeding Fred? What the fuck, dude?
I've been giving Fred crystals.
You should offer him some food.
Damn. Well, I don't know. Fred, what do you like, bud?
Fred shrugs.
Yeah, me too.
The fucking non-eating twins.
Basically.
So what's everybody doing? And Nosuke gonna... Is he sleeping in his own room, or is he just, like, out in the middle of the field or something? Or the... Ah!
Trying to think of how I want to type this up. I have multiple paths to type, and I'm not sure which one I want to type. Not sure what I want to type here. Could make it really funny and awkward. Or I could just...
Oh god. No.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with the no, but at the same time, I could go in between and just make it funny.
I'm game for something funny to read.
Have fun with that one. Have fun replying to that.
God damn it, why is it something so weird?
You just send it to her or to everybody?
No, There's a thing going on right now.
Oh.
I'm typing stuff up right now, Emily. Sorry. My controller also died, and I'm also eating dinner, so I'm kind of doing a bunch of things.
It's a really long shower Nikolai's taking.
Very tempted to go take a nap.
Huh?
I said nap. I could use a nap.
Mm.
Oh. Oh, I see. I just got your text message.
If you want to go on to the next day, it's totally fine, because we can have this conversation and then worry about that.
It's fair.
Unless you feel like this is going to affect the next day.
Probably not. I mean,
Okay.
it could. I don't know. But,
Or Morty and Alex discussing their fuck, I can't think of the words. The consummation of their marriage.
No, God,
no.
no.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
What even is the story behind that? Like, I understand something happened there. I don't remember what.
3 nat 20s in a row happened.
Okay. That's fair.
I accidentally killed Nibbles.
Right, I remember that.
So, I guess next day, you guys can wake up and do what you want to do. And everyone can take a long rest.
So, what are we doing today, friends?
I don't know about you, but I feel like shopping would be a great way to start the day.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm pretty sure Nosuke can use some more shirts.
I mean, I guess I can't argue with that one. Get called out, bitch.
Somebody want to go to a place to shop?
Hmm?
Maybe look for new weapons or something? Weapons, clothing, snackos, books.
Yeah. Oh. You hungry already?
Bitch, I can always use some snackos. Besides, Nibbles is eating all my cookies. I need to get some more.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. Ah, Discord is so annoying sometimes. Okay. So, how you guys gonna go about shopping?
Anyway.
Hmm?
I's going to... Ty wants to... What does Ty want? Very good question.
None of you notice Zuko eating breakfast, so.
I didn't give a shit about food.
Ah. He's sleeping in.
I am?
No, Zuko.
Oh.
Not that you can see. Yeah. Good question.
Alright, there's your paragraph and a half. Alex is going to also help ask. Yes.
Yes, we should look for directions. I'm sure somebody here can tell us.
And she's like looking for a guard anywhere that's nearby. Perception.
Yes. There's some guards in the hallways, but they're walking through the hallways. They're not really stationed anywhere. So.
Well, on that note, Alex is gonna run up to one.
Hello, excuse me.
Hi.
Can you tell us where the shopping district is? We're new here.
Oh, of course. He gives you directions to how to exit fortress, to front entrance, go down some ways, and make your way into an area, and blah 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 blah, etc., etc., etc. You now have directions that you can remember to get to the shopping district.
Alright. Alex is looking at Nikolai and wondering if he caught all that.
Alright, Nikolai, lead the way.
Okay. After about 20-minute walk, you guys are in the shopping district.
Woo! Shopping! Alex is looking for a clothing store.
Make a perception.
Please be a good perception roll.
Did you do that other thing?
Oh, no, I did not, actually. Is that part of perception?
I mean, it is related. That is specifically why, like, it is.
I was typing an essay. Give me a second.
That's understandable.
What is it? Wisdom? Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna change anything, but...
No, does not.
Okay.
Even though we're in the shopping district, Alex lost as fuck.
Oh man.
There is a single store that you can find that sells like traditional Fire Nation clothing. Like a little Mon Paws store.
Alex is looking for the Gucci shit, but this is not it. She doesn't know if she wants to go in there and offend them by asking where a better clothing store is. You know what? If it's a mom and pop shop, I'm assuming they know how to make their own clothing then, huh? Or is it just a... It's not that kind of mom and
That
pop.
would be a logical assumption.
Alex is going to go into said store.
Okay. What are you looking for, Nikolai? Nikolai looks for high-end clothing store. Okay. You can definitely find one, but it seems like Alex is already walking into Mon Paws clothing store.
Is Nikolai gonna stop me? We will find out. But I'm gonna go turn on my fan real quick, so I'm not gonna be at my headset for a moment. Alright, I am here. Are you gonna... That's all you're gonna do? Do I notice this? Hang on, I'm gonna roll perception.
Yeah, we're in roll perception.
Okay.
Yeah, you notice.
What is
You don't
it?
notice the face, but there's a helmet on.
What is it, Miku? Alex, feels pretty dumb for not seeing that the store's, like, probably right next to the mom and pop shop. On that note, Alex puts her glasses on. And then she goes into the fancier store.
Okay.
Just gonna walk up to the counter, I guess.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. I was just, doing a little bit of shopping. And, you know, wanted to see what you guys had to offer. And possibly, maybe if you could upgrade some outfit that I already have. I've got this fancy shift weave, and she changes into her little black dress by snapping her fingers.
Very nice.
Yes, I was wondering if there was a possibility to add some more selections to this.
Unfortunately, this particular person doesn't believe that's possible.
Damn it.
To be honest with you, a 2 through 6 was a yes, and a 1 was a no.
Are you kidding me?
Gave you good odds.
Fuck you, dice! I see. Maybe I'll have to talk to your manager. Just kidding. Oh, that's disappointing. I was so looking forward to adding some more outfits to this. Well, other than that, I was wondering maybe you can properly dress this man over here. She points over to the pig dude. Ah! She runs outside and drags Inosuke in. Get in here! Nikolai, help me! He just can't spend his entire life with his bare chest in the wind. What if we go somewhere cold? How is he gonna stay warm? Are you fucking serious?
And
I don't know. I don't think any of us have done pretty well in that department. So maybe it's not how you get the ladies. 40. What did you do?
what?
I don't know.
What did I do?
You seem to be awfully friendly with Alex here. How'd you convince her of that one?
What do you just kind of starts looking really awkward, like looking up to the side and up to the other side and like back and forth, and it's like I didn't
It's okay.
convince her of that at all. That wasn't really. I mean, I didn't.
You don't have to answer the question, but it's okay.
It's not what you think.
I hope he realizes I'm just trying to rile him up.
It's working.
Good.
It's mega embarrassed.
Yeah.
You both should be. Hello, Matt.
Alex, I'm guessing, is not going to manage to get this pig guy inside, so she's gonna give up and be like,
Well, I'm sorry, I feel like we wasted your time even though we didn't really do anything. Does anybody else need anything from here? On second thought, I will take another shift weave if you have any for sale.
They do, in fact, have 3 shift weaves on some mannequins.
She'll have the fun one. She goes and picks it up.
I'll take this one.
Okay. Forget what the last one was. I think the last one was 50 gold.
I think so.
Alright, this one is... it's gonna be 55 gold. The economy is a little different in the Fire Nation.
Alex is gonna look at the shop owner and be like,
Oh, come on. I'm sure you could lower that a little bit.
Is that a persuasion check?
yes.
Okay.
I mean, I just gave you a fantastic idea to increase the selection of outfits in a shift weave.
That's true. I'm not entirely sure on how to do that, though. I don't definitely have to talk to someone else about that. Give it to you for 51 gold and 5 silver.
Alex looks and she shrugs. She's like,
Okay, I'll take it.
Alright.
was it 51?
51 gold, 5 silver.
Alright, thank you.
Yep. I have a second shift weave.
51 gold, 2 silver?
5.
Where is my gold? 5 silver. 51 gold, 5 silver.
What outfit is Madam Alex in? Or not outfit, form. I guess both technically.
Alex is only in her magical girl form when fighting enemies.
Okay.
She's quite literally a magic girl.
She's in her like, regular, attractive Alex self.
Yes.
Hey, she's attractive both forms, but you know,
I mean,
not
she is.
everybody's
Yeah,
into
yes.
Neko.
Yes, but like, her character is considerably more attractive than pretty much most or any others in the universe anyway, so like...
Don't let Afro hear you say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quite
gotta
literal
not speak too...
goddesses that
are jealous
might
of Alex.
smite you down hearing you say that.
Oh no, I groveled. Alex fucking knows better.
What exactly did you say, Ty?
I don't know, something about Alex being more attractive than any other female in the universe or some shit like that.
Nah, alright, you're fine. You do not get smited from the heavens.
I mean, the only god that I'm aware of in this universe is Ricks, so...
I mean, you definitely did see like Aphrodite, Freya, and Kawaii Bastet walk into the Adventurers Guild, and Aphrodite was...
When the fuck was this?
You not there for that?
I mean, Ty might
Ty
have
was
been, but I
there
don't
for
know.
that.
I
That
wasn't.
was back after you guys robbed the food, the Italian restaurant. You did
Oh.
a dine and dash. That was the next
Okay.
session. There was a quest up on the quest board about a goddess locating a person who
Oh.
stole from the restaurant and imitated her appearance, and
Oh.
the reward was a blessing from a god, which was a +2 to charisma.
Ah.
Because if anyone's
Assuming
gonna go
Alex
around
got that.
imitating Aphrodite, then they have to at least be beautiful. But she can never imitate her again. But
Not intentionally.
yeah, it's because of the
Also,
psychic papers.
Alex did turn herself in, so I'm pretty sure that helped.
That did go a long ways of that. Yeah,
Gotcha.
turning yourself in definitely got you the reward for yourself, along with proper role playing. Anyways, yeah, you have another shift weave, and Nosuke is just not gonna wear a shirt like ever.
Yeah, buddy, we're gonna call this the skimp weave.
The skimp weave? Oh god.
Uh,
So what are you guys doing now?
I don't know. She looks over at Inosuke. Inosuke! She goes and opens the door because she's just yelling at him. Hey, Inosuke. So I've noticed that you have been using those torn up looking swords. Do you want us to you want to go shopping and get some better blades?
I mean,
No sign of Crow right now.
Okay, maybe we'll get you something that's in better shape. Alex is going to look for a blacksmith.
Okay. Roll perception. Nope. Nah. You found a bakery.
I'm gonna order some cookies.
Okay. What kind of cookies? The list of
Biscotti, because it
ingredients
shouldn't go
is
stale.
Fantastic. Say what?
Biscotti, because you can't tell when it goes stale.
Okay. How many cookies?
Probably about 20.
Okay.
Oh, and maybe 3 cupcakes? Wait, hang on. She does a head count. Actually, any of you want cupcakes?
no thanks.
Morty is always down for a cupcake.
Okay, we're gonna get Morty a cupcake. Nosuke, you want a cupcake? just looks at Nimi. And looks back at the thing. The person. 4 cupcakes, please.
4 cupcakes and 20 biscotti cookies. Be 3 silver.
Alright. She's going to pass out cupcakes. Morty gets one. Inosuke gets one. Nimi gets one because I know she would want one. And Alex gets one. And she stuffs her cookies in her bag. And how much would that... How much silver, I mean? 3. Okay.
Morty does that thing where you, like, peel off the wrapper and then eat the, like, the actual, like, cake part. Eats, like, the cake part, and he eats, like, all of the bottom part of the cake part so that he can just eat, like, all of the icing and a little bit of the cake part at once.
Alex is not wanting to do math, so she just hands a gold coin to the person.
The person hands you 7 silver back.
Thank you. It's 10. I was like, is it 100 or is it 10?
No, it is 10.
That'd have been a real dick move. Ask for 97 fucking coins and change.
No other choice.
Hands you back 70 copper. No.
Jesus Christ. A waste of pennies.
Alright, well, Alex is satisfied for now.
Okay.
There's only one other thing that I could think of to get, but it's too powerful. I'll ask for it later.
Okay. Well, Nikolai, does not find a weapon shop.
I'm just gonna say, like I've been saying, rations are cookies for Alex, so.
Yeah.
Okay. She also's got one ration that looks like an oil can. She's got a lot of problems. You could always talk to her. Well, on hearing Nikolai ask if we spot a weapon shop, I will roll perception again if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Guy's kind of bored just hanging out in the clothes shop, I guess.
You find a bookstore.
Ooh. How useful.
Hey man, don't knock books. Last night, I went up to the library in our house in Philip's campaign, and I said I was looking for a book to boost charisma. I rolled a nat 20. He gave me a book that gave me +3 charisma to my stat.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't knock books.
Yeah, but like...
I think Philip's books are a little more overpowered than mine, but...
That's a little... Yeah. Well, I was also
that wasn't
more
nat
on the lines
20.
of like... We were just at a library, like...
Yeah, you were, but that was like primarily like Fire Nation stuff. This is just like a bookstore.
Store.
Never know what a bookstore might have. You guys don't have to go in the bookstore. You could. Someone else can roll to find a weapons shop. I'm just the facilitator. The options of what you guys do is up to you. You forget you're wearing a mask. You are not wearing your boarhead. Your boarhead is wearing you.
There's a lot to unpackage in that statement.
Yeah.
Alex is gonna shuffle into the bookstore, just a quick look.
Okay.
I guess I'll go into the bookstore.
She is going to scan the room. Or the shelves, rather.
What you looking for?
Anything of interest that Alex would like.
You... Find a book about firebending.
Alright then.
You can gather
this
from reading on the back of the book that it is basically a book on like tips and tricks about things you might not have thought about when using your firebending, like different convenient ways of cooking your food when you might not, or making light in the dark, and just basic things that I mean most people would probably think of, but some people, maybe like a Nosuke, would just be like, I have firebending, but I'm gonna eat raw meat. So, but there are some other things in there. Just explain like how you could creatively use your firebending.
Alright. Alex goes over to the counter and buys the book, I guess.
Okay.
Even though she spent a year learning firebending.
Yeah. 2 gold pieces. No, that's a lie. 1 gold piece. Lie.
She looks at it and she's like, okay. Why does it cost so much for a firebending book and a firebending niche? She buys the book and shuts up.
I mean, you can ask that.
Okay, I will ask it. Why, just out of curiosity, does it cost so much for a firebending book when half of the people here know already how to firebend?
He looks appalled that you would ask him that, and he's like, fine, 2 gold pieces.
What the hell?
Good one, kid.
1 gold piece.
Says 1 gold, 5 silver. Last offer.
She leans in real close. 1 gold piece.
Says, I don't need to sell that book.
I don't need it anyway.
Okay.
Puts it back on the shelf and walks out.
Okay. That store owner has a backstory, so Anyways, Nikolai.
I'm fucking curious.
Yeah. Nikolai finds a book. What did you roll? You rolled an unnat 20. Ooh, damn. Find a survival book that, if read, would give you a +2 to survival checks.
So, while Alex is haggling and Emmy's finding her survival checks, Ty's looking for a chemistry book to see if maybe there's some chemicals he could mix in with his bombs, or just mix in general that might have some fun effects, like, I don't know, adding a dragon's
Poison
gland
damage
to a...
or something.
Yeah, or like lightning damage, or...
I mean, I think Oni had plans for the...
I know he had plans for his lightning gland, but like general alchemy books, like,
Yeah.
I can do things with it, or like...
Roll perception.
I'm gonna investigate.
That's fine.
I like searching things methodically. Just look. Also, I have a way better investigation. Fucking... That's 9. So, yeah. I'm investigating for chemistry cookbook. Or maybe I found something on, like, flowers that's like, hey, you mix these flowers into water, make a sleep potion, or
Okay.
poisons. You good there, bud?
It's a perfect gif. Morty is giggling in the corner. Especially seeing Alex's reaction after
Alex gets it now. She goes over to Ty. Ty, can you buy this book for me?
Sure. But don't say I never did nothing for you.
Ooh!
You know
Yeah,
me. I
no.
never said I did.
Ooh, wow.
Oh god.
Ah, you're fine. You're fine.
What? Oh, So what I'm hearing is that the bookkeep has an affinity for Nikolai.
Wow, it is the first gift. That's awesome. So, as it is daytime,
Who the fuck is that?
you don't know who that is?
What's that
Bro,
from?
what? Dude, I knew who that was even before I watched that fucking anime.
Oh,
Was
that would be why I
Escanor?
don't know it.
Escanor.
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 Yeah. Dude, that fucking
Lion
bar
Son of
scene
Pride.
was so good.
Escanor. Yeah.
That was so good. Just, oh man, I haven't seen Seven Deadly Sins in so long. Great show though.
It was.
Yeah,
Or
he
is.
he is the person behind the counter right now.
Ah. Why did he say that what the 2 gold what?
Oh.
Was he the
stuff in story?
Yeah.
Okay, well it's pretty
Did
easy
he say
logic
that?
to follow.
He said that to Nikolai?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, straight up, I thought he was talking to Ty.
No.
Well,
That's
he didn't say it
alright.
to Alex, so I was
Oh, hell no, he don't like
Nah,
Alex.
Nikolai
okay.
asked the clerk how much, and oh yeah.
That was his response.
I guess,
Okay.
Yeah, Alex comes back in. That was right before it, but yeah, it's because I was typing it.
Well, get wrecked, Alex.
Let's see if there's just a GIF for this.
Oh boy, I wish Myris was here.
You get uncomfortably hit on by the massive man. That is Escanor, Lion Son of Pride.
Not the GIF I wanted, but it works. And so I just got Spotify Premium a little bit ago. And
Dude.
like I got the family plan, so I can have like multiple profiles within the same account. And I guess that like on my account, all of the liked songs from all 3 accounts are in one playlist. So like all the songs my mom or my godfather like are in my playlist of like songs. It's kind of obnoxious.
Quote something for charisma.
This is the part where Nikolai tries to steal the book and run, and then your entire party dies to Escanor.
Is he gonna kill us?
Oh,
I mean,
you think it's
if that
killed
was an
me?
actual fight, he would wipe the floor with you guys. He is so high level.
Oh yeah.
He is like he is beyond god level powerful. I think he had a fireball that was the size of like I don't know, that one fireball he pulled out
Fucking
probably would
massive.
have been like 50 plus d6s or more, maybe like 100 d6 or something. I don't know.
Oh
It
yeah.
was massive. It's like at least 100 d6 minimum. I don't know. He takes the silver. And yeah. Getting his hopes up and everything. Or wait, are you agreeing to the date in the other book? Oh. I thought you were just getting the one book and then not doing the other thing. In that case, get rid of that. So the other book, Alright, so Ty, did you ever roll perception? You rolled investigation.
I did.
21. 21 will definitely let you find at least
Chemistry book.
strength check. What are you rolling strength check for?
Alright, good.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you gonna like rip the book out of his hands?
You
Not
rolled a
gonna go
nat
well
20.
for you.
You fail that.
Let's see. He rolls a nat 1 and he still rolls higher than your nat 20.
He could roll a nat 1 and you could roll a nat 20. His modifier wouldn't even matter.
Yes. Okay. So, Ty, that you can find a couple books.
Yes.
As you are shopping in a store.
Excuse me.
Alright, so before this continues, I'll let you at least get a chance to get your books. Gonna have to argue with him to get them though. So you find one book on chemicals and other things about how to mix various chemicals together to create different types of breathable poisons.
Ooh.
And you find another book that is like what you were looking for with the flowers.
Oh yeah.
That have multiple different kinds of effects. One of them being sleep, one of them being paralysis, and one of them being what was the other one? I had something for this. Basically being stunned, so still being able to take a turn, but basically everything is at disadvantage, like a flashbang or something. But
Gotcha.
through flowers.
Right.
So you find those two books, and you see
Okay.
Nikolai talking to the store owner up front, and the store owner looking like he is walking out from the counter, behind the counter.
Ty just gives a sharp whistle as the store owner is, walking away from the counter, heading almost out the door. Like, hey, can I check out quick before you close up?
It's kind of
Nikolai.
busy right now. You just put those books back and come back another time.
I mean, like to buy books now, but
And the store owner asks Nikolai, do you know this guy?
Does she know, or does he know me? He tried to kill me.
Oh. Well. So I really shouldn't sell you the books.
No, you can tell me the books. You can just ask him about that on your date.
So Alex, realizing that Ty's not gonna be able to get this book probably, she turns and instantly looks at Morty and bats her eyes.
Thanks, Nikolai.
So the store owner just starts laughing and says, trash can. Well, I guess should only take a minute. Alright, come on over here, trash can. What are you buying?
I found these books. They do fun things, and yeah. Promise I won't murder anybody too important with them.
So he looks at both of them and he says, alright, 25 gold pieces, and then he starts doing this.
Okay.
Okay.
Ty is very much concerned by the size of this man, and does not want to go on a date with him like Nikolai did to barter. So he's willing to pay whatever gold cost he has to pay to get these books.
Alright. As you say, alright, in a very immediate response, he kind of stops doing that, what I posted the gif of, and he says, just a moment, and he looks at the book, and he opens one of them up, and he flips through them, and he starts, like, reading a couple pages, and he flips through it, reads a couple more pages, puts it down, does the same thing with the other book, and says, actually, sorry, that was 25 gold for one of the books. That's 50 gold for both of the books. And then he continues to go back to doing what that gif is.
50 gold for 2 books?
Yes.
Fine.
Okay.
Alex is now whispering to Morty, I think he just got ripped off.
Morty is just like hand over mouth, fucking giggling, trying to contain his laughter.
Do you want to help him out a little bit?
Morty says, no.
You said 50 gold?
Yes. 5-0.
Okay.
Alex is gonna pipe
I
up
puts 5
and
platinum on
say,
the table.
Okay.
Alex is gonna pipe up before you do so and say, if one of those was for me, I changed my mind.
I mean, I didn't have a book for you, but
I did ask you to buy me a book, that's why I've thought that maybe one of those was for me, so.
oh. I must have missed that.
Alright, then she proceeds to watch this madness happen.
Does 5 platinum cover it?
He indeed takes the 5 platinum, and picks one up, and he kind of puts it in his mouth and kind of bends one of them a little bit, and you see the platinum coin bend like in half from his teeth. It's like, all right, and then he puts it back in his mouth and he bends it back to normal shape, and then nods again. He's like, yep, okay, that's good.
Jesus Christ.
Then he takes them and he opens up a lower drawer and puts the. Actually, no, he doesn't. He takes them and he just puts them in a pocket, as 5 platinum should probably cover a pretty good date.
I just look at Nikolai, enjoy.
You can make an insight check to see if he's going to use that platinum to cover his date if you want. It's a pretty low DC check.
It doesn't bode well for me.
Nah, it's a pretty low DC check. You're pretty sure that he definitely just charged you 50 gold so that he could just pay for the date that he's going on right now because you were making him wait longer. You're pretty sure of that.
Big man got delayed on his date.
Is that Nikolai waiting at the table?
He tells you his name. He is Escanor. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it definitely wasn't like totally pre-planned out to have like Escanor, the sin of pride, you know, be gay.
Wow. Funny.
Totally not pre-planned out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not at all.
That's why I was very confused when you were like hitting on Nikolai. I was like, huh? I'm pretty sure Escanor was going after. What's her name? Fuck. Merlin. Right? Wasn't he hitting on Merlin in the show?
I believe so, but
Okay.
what you don't know, were you here for the conversation that Rick had with Alex in her head?
Yes.
Okay.
But
So
I wasn't privy to it, so no.
I mean, you don't know this. This is metagaming, but basically, like, Rick kind of copied and pasted stuff from inside the multiverse matrix of, like, different universes. And so, like, maybe he copies and pastes, like, Zuko from the Avatar, The Last Airbender series. Or maybe he copies and pastes, like, Azula from a multiverse where she's totally, like, got a brother complex. So, you know, the whole idea of like a multiverse copy and paste into this universe is kind of where it's at. So Escanor, he's gay in this universe because he's gay in a different multiverse.
That's what I figured was going on, but like.
All I know is
Nikolai
that
really
he
wants
looks an
that date.
awful lot like Armstrong.
Nikolai really wants that date.
No, Nikolai really wanted a book to boost his charisma. Nikolai's just gonna like sit on the date, do nothing, and go, "Da."
Sounds like Nikolai.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just waiting for her to type "da" in chat.
On that note, Alex is gonna grab Morty and they're going to a different restaurant. And then she looks at Inosuke. You two have fun!
So, Inosuke, Tai, and Nemi. Because I guess Nemi's going along with you guys, even though Myris is, I guess, still just in his room.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Is Fred with
I
us
guess
too?
Nemi's along for the ride, but Myrus is back in his room. So Inosuke and Tai, you guys can do what you want to do. We can also end the session fairly soon, as it's almost midnight.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that other thing that I told you that I wanted to do because Myers isn't here and I'm sure he would benefit from it greatly.
Which other thing? The thing you spent like all day typing up?
What? No. No. Oh god, no. I really don't want him to have that, but if he does, he does. But no, I'm talking about, that place that Alex asked Morty if they could go.
Oh, right, that one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Myrus would like to visit there.
I want to see everybody go there, but I'm pretty sure Inosuke's gonna piss somebody off.
Oh, I guarantee Inosuke would. Inosuke, that would be like an orgy for Inosuke of just all the strongest people that there are to go and try to fight, and half of them would be like, dude, the fuck are you doing, and flick him and he'd go flying, and the other half would be like, oh, you want to fight? Let's fucking fight. And they punch him and fracture his skull. And then he'd have a concussion and be laying on the ground fucking bleeding.
He'd still try to fight them.
Yeah, he would.
It'll be fun though. I can't wait to see what kind of benefits he'll gain.
More like what kind of disadvantages he'd gain.
Oh, he's... if he makes it out alive, I would assume he'd have some fucking benefits. Personally.
I feel like the sparring he would do from some of the individuals that he would spar with could definitely learn some tricks, get some kind of bonuses. I don't know. It would be fun for the group to go there, though. But yeah, so Inosuke, Nemi, and Tai are standing in the street. Alex and Morty are going to a restaurant, while Escanor and Nikolai are going to another. Well, they're going somewhere. Escanor gonna come up with some kind of date plan, as he lives in the Fire Nation. He is also like sun, like uses fire and stuff, so he fits in with Fire Nation.
Wait a minute.
What?
So fire users can be in the Fire Nation. General Mustang?
General Mustang. I don't know if I remember who that is.
This is General. Hang on.
Remind me.
Let me see if General is the proper title. Okay. Give me a second. Come on, computer. Why are you being doomed? I don't know if he was an actual general, but... Mustang.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's entirely possible he's here. You'd have to, like, find him. But, you know, nat 20s are always a thing, so... He definitely could be there. I'll be honest, it has been so many years since I've seen,
So, on that note,
Alchemist,
Alex is gonna be looking for a maid cafe to eat at with tiny mini skirts.
On that note, you can roll perception or investigation.
Is that an actual or either or is that a
Either
you're
or.
rolling investigation?
You can roll either or. And because that is so utterly specific and you know exactly what you're looking for, you can have advantage. It's not like a store of this type, a store of that type. It's like specific.
It's a 23.
Yeah, you find one. Seems to be a single maid cafe where they have they are all wearing cat ears and have tails, and they're all wearing mini skirts in maid uniforms. And is that actually a thing in that? I don't think I've seen Brotherhood.
Yes!
I don't think I've
That's why
seen
I
Brotherhood in like a
specifically-
decade or more.
That's why I specifically asked for mini skirts.
Okay. I'll have to
But anyway.
rewatch that at some point.
Alex and Morty can
finish
have their
Demon Slayer.
private date. I am interested in watching Nikolai's.
Okay, well, we can move on to that if you guys want to, or we could save it for next session. It's up to you guys. Does Nikolai want to roleplay having a date with Escanor right now? Or do you want to call it good?
I really want to see this shit. Don't back out. Think of it, it's less fighting that we'll be doing next session if you don't go on the date now. No!
Alright. Well,
That is fair. Smite is fun.
Smite is fun. I'm happy that you're getting into Smite, Shadow, because I love Smite. This is a good game. Alright, well, on that note, we can end tonight's session.